Welcome to the RIO Washingtonian Center, and we're starting off with Kohl's, as you can see. What a way to start. So here you can see this is where they have like the Halloween store. It tends to be a lot of seasonal places. Pier 1 was here for a very long time, and this is a preview of some of the restaurants that we're going to be visiting with today. But across from here, you're going to have a huge Xfinity store, and that is the cable company Comcast used to call themselves. And there's a Loft. I believe that's Ann Taylor's company. Yeah, probably. So those are going to be some of the spots that you'll visit when you first come over here. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the RIO. The RIO Washingtonian Center, this is over 700,000 square feet, shopping, restaurants, entertainment, all those good things. You see, we got a paint bar over here. We got Dave & Buster's. I mean, all of this great stuff that you're going to see as we're walking down here. And the RIO has been around for a really long time. It started as a different kind of an area. It was just known as the RIO, and then it underwent a huge redevelopment, like $30 million worth of renovation in 2020. So it's become it's like the old school premier destination really for this area. And I got a little treat here. I'm going to walk you through this half an alley because I want you to be able to see something that is extremely keen if you are a fan of a certain type of vehicle. Now that hint probably gave it away, but just stick with me. So this is one of the few spots in our area in Montgomery County where you can you see them? Coming up on your right, almost there. This is one of the few areas where you can see dedicated Tesla chargers, lots of them. And as you can see, this is in the morning. Oh yeah, guys already lined up, or a guy or gal with a nice Model S. So that's a good number of chargers, is it not? So you can come here and charge your Tesla. You can go to the movie. You can take a walk around. You can do some shopping. Right? You can visit Dave & Buster's. I'm giving away all the goodies that we're going to see going forward. But that's something that you should know, because if you live locally and you only drive ever so often, and maybe you don't feel like you want to invest in getting that charger for yourself, I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Maybe this is an option for you. So as you can tell, as we're walking back through this parking area, lots of parking here, by the way. Always lots of parking at these places. Well, there's the sweet Target. We know everyone loves Target, and that one's huge, as you can see. I mean, that's multi-level. And then this is fairly new. So this is going to be what I call a high concept version of Lens Crafters. In recent years, Lens Crafters has done a complete overhaul. It's sexy. Look at that display in there. I mean, they got bright lights. They got, look at this, these amazing horizontal and vertical displays. It's really impressive. So then next is going to be this place called Relive. This is going to be where you can get some IV therapy. You can get I think they do stem cells there, which is crazy, right? I think they do that cryo stuff, if you want to sit in the cold chamber, all this stuff for sports therapy. So check that out. Of course, we got that huge Target, and I thought that this was really beautiful here, so I wanted to take a moment and highlight this. Now, if you know the artist, or if you are the artist that painted this mural, drop a comment down here. Isn't that exquisite? I just want to take a moment and show them some love, because that took a lot of work, and Montgomery County is big on arts, so we want to give them a shout out. And even if you want to guess who it is, go ahead and take a stab at it, so to speak. So on your left is going to be Barnes & Noble. On your right is the Blue Mercury, and they have a lot of things for you've seen a few Blue Mercuries in the area, right? Then there's the Lash Studio, and both of these places are very busy. So all your health and beauty needs can be met just here. And speaking of health and beauty, we need something for the gents. This is going to be Roosters. This is a male grooming center where you get your haircuts and trims and all manner of things for the gentleman. You got the old school barber pole right there. All right, so that's cool. Next is going to be Chico's, and that's going to be some fashion for you. But I wanted you to see, so they just did a big refacing of this Barnes & Noble. I mean, it's really modern looking. It used to be kind of dull and that old school kind of green that you would see at a Barnes & Noble. Really refreshed it. Looks super impressive out here now, and it's a nice size. They have, most of the time when we go in there, you can find just about what you're looking for. So next is going to be, this is finewine.com. Can you believe they got that domain name? So this place, they do wine tastings. They know their stuff. So if you want to go in here to collect a gift or get something for yourself, talk with the folks there. They'll take good care of you. Speaking of art, now this is probably giving it away. On the other side of this wall is some bubble tea, or kung fu tea rather, but they have some nice fresh and fruity art there. Isn't that nice? Hey, if you know who that artist is, give them a shout out. Drop the name, tag them. We want to know who that is, okay? Super cool. Again, Montgomery County highlighting local artists. All right, so across from here we have South Moon Under, I believe it's called. They sell clothes. So you're going to have some good shopping around here. And then next to that, as I mentioned before, Kung Fu Tea. And Kung Fu Tea has a line out the door. When they're rocking, they are rocking. So maybe you want to place your order online beforehand so you can just get it. And then after you grab it, you can come right over here and hang out. At nighttime, those lights will come on and you can just chill out, sip your tea, take your selfies, do whatever you need to do. After that, there's some of my favorites here. All right, so Francesca's is over there. You notice the trend. There's a lot of women's clothes over here so far, right? Which is cool. We know you have options, so a lot of clothes over here. And then Le Macaroon. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Don't roast me, but that's a place that's coming up. They're going to sell macaroons. It's a specialty shop that's coming. And here's a nice shot of the street for you. But Le Macaroon is coming. I didn't use the accent. I didn't bother with it this time. Burger Fi. They have a burger called the CEO. And then they have the conflicted burger. Amazing. The fries are the best. I'm giving away all the secrets. If you don't do anything else, just go get the French fries. Do not order a family size because it's too many French fries. Just order a large fry and you can still share that with someone. Fries are incredible. You don't even have to get the burger, but the burgers are great too. And then as you can see, this is a Dick's Sporting Goods here. Now look at the size of this location. Look how tall this is. That's because you used to be able to do rock climbing in this location. I think they took that away. I don't know why, but you used to be able to do it. Then you have Lanzhou. This is hand-pulled noodles. Okay, so you want to get some noodles, you can hit the Lanzhou. Then on the corner here is Corner Bakery. Corner Bakery, I just learned the other day, has breakfast. Don't laugh at me. I never went in there for that, but they got pancakes and eggs and all kinds of stuff. I had a cinnamon roll, not bad. And you can pick the amount of icing that you want on that cinnamon roll. So you should check it out. And if you see this video in the month of September, they have 99-cent cookies all month. That's right. Through the month of September, 2023, 99-cent cookies. All right, moving on. Uncle Julio's. Quesadillas are worth fighting for. Okay, True Food, they have nice juices over here. They have nice quinoa bowls. You got a lot of good options here at True Food. So they started off in our area in Bethesda, and they just came up here somewhat late last year. And they've been doing really well. They have indoor and outdoor seating. So they have some of the healthier fare within the RIO Washingtonian Center. You should check them out. Now, all of this right here is just where people can just chill out, right? So they have these areas where you can take photos like this, lots of outdoor seating. So if you want to grab some food and just chill out right here, you can do that. Lots and lots of outdoor seating. When it's cold, they'll have a little fire pit going here. Again, major seating. They have some awnings. They have these little lights that'll come on there. Everything is made to your comfort here. And this is a good walking area. Now I know some of you are thinking the eye is missing in that RIO. I can't speak on that, but it seems that it is. All right, so you got lights up here. So these are for you to be able to chill out when you are at the RIO morning, noon, or night. Maybe you can come out here, have a little bit of lunch, and then you maybe cross the bridge. And there are areas over here where you can take photos. I just want to give you another angle of this because you want to be able to see how much space you have for these areas. And check this out. So Adventist Healthcare put these signs up. You can do loops around this water and they have mile markers. So that's the 0.9 mile, depending on where you start, but that's one of the mile markers. You see this across here? This is going to be Yard House. Yard House. They've been over here for a few years now. Packed. I mean, absolutely gangbusters. Friday, Saturday, even Thursday. And that's even when it's not during a ball season. They have a lot of beer here. Okay, they have a huge bar and they have a very extensive menu. You may be familiar with Yard House from some other areas, but they've come into the DC area and they have been really impactful. So now we want to be able to go across this bridge. All right, so you see there's water here, and when we're over here at night, it's even better than it looks right now. But there's a lot of water here, so you can walk across this bridge, make this a part of your exercise journey. All right, so we're just going to slowly take you across the bridge. And a lot of people like to take photos while they're in this middle section of the bridge here. And they look really good. If you have one of these super expensive cameras in the evenings, you can take a nice photo in portrait mode, right? You can pull over, maybe right here, get that water as your background, okay? Get Yard House as your background. Get True Food as your background. You get the idea. And get you a nice photo with or without the flash, because there's lots of light that's out here in the evening. And now I'm going to show you on this other side here. This is a part of the walking path that you'll see. And as we go through here, you can see from here, they have a merry-go-round over there. So there's lots of stuff to do. You see that waterfall? We'll get to that shortly. It's very active. All right, so we will continue to go across this bridge here, and straight ahead is Copper Canyon Grill. Let me tell you something about Copper Canyon Grill. 2 words for you, 3 words. Pineapple upside down cake. 3 more words. OMG. You get it? That dessert that they have. As a matter of fact, now that I'm talking about it, I should go over there because I haven't had it in a long time. Oh, it's something. Goodness gracious. All right, so there's a little area for you to sit across from there, right next to the Uncle Julio's. Lots and lots of water. People like to come out here in the morning and do some laps. You know, walking is good for the soul and the body, so they just walk around here. Oh, there you go. They're just walking, right? Get your steps in. And right there, out here in front of Copper Canyon is where, when it's cold and everything needs a little bit of heat, this fire will come on right here. So you can stand next to that and get you a little bit of warmth while you're waiting to get a table at Copper Canyon. Not a bad pot pie either, by the way. So I do recommend a couple of things at Copper Canyon Grill when you come here to visit and we talk about getting you into a home. All right. And while we're talking about that, just remember, we are your local guide. Click the link below to answer your questionnaire and help you start talking about where you want to live. Let's talk about your home search and your journey to move to the DC suburbs. All right. So next we have our lovely sign, just so that you know how to spell it. Copper Canyon Grill. All right, if you've ever been there, hit the like button. Let us know. Then next behind the Copper Canyon is going to be Potbelly. So Potbelly is classic sandwich place. You know what Potbelly does well that is surprising to me? They have a strawberry milkshake and they put like a little cookie on top of the straw. I like it. All right, now across from here, this is a large building. You have the launch workplaces. So they're like WeWork, but somewhat smaller. You can rent space and do your work there. Then this red door escape room. So this is pretty new, and they have some extremely well thought of escape rooms. Escape rooms are very popular in our area, so come and check them out. Then you have White House Black Market. That's another place to shop there. And then the mighty CPK. Now, I am a barbecue chicken pizza person myself, but I understand that's not for everybody. So what kind of pizza do you like? We'd love to hear about it. Don't fight about it though. Just tell me in the comments below. All right, so next is the Courtyard Marriott. If you happen to find yourself staying here while we're looking for houses, you can grab a pizza when it gets late and have you a nice little snack. This Marriott is set up pretty well because it's in the middle of everything. Like if you're here for a few days, you're going to have a lot of options. So I do like the placement of the Courtyard Marriott. And I'm a general Marriott fan. So California Pizza Kitchen is open pretty late, and Marriott has some parking for you to come and get what you need here. I think that shuttle is going to take you to the metro if you need to go there. I want to just take a moment and bring you to this waterfall. So you see right behind that waterfall is going to be a playground. So people come out on the weekends, have the kiddies playing. Everything's really nice out here. You can walk the dogs, all that good stuff. But that waterfall is super cool. And there's more than one here because we have so much water here at the RIO. So this RIO Washingtonian is built with you in mind. You just want to be able to come and hang out. So you can do the carousel here. All right. You can sit around and soak things up near the water. Just take in the view here. Like those folks are down there. They're walking. You can take a nice walk and just reflect on some things. There's some other stuff here that I want to show you because I'm not going to say they thought of everything, but they've thought of most things. And as we pan over here, that's another Marriott that we have down there that we'll get to shortly. And check this out. Fish feed. All right. So if you have 25 cents, which I know a lot of people don't, but bring a quarter when you come here and you can get some fish feed from that little machine, and then you can feed the fish. And there are some fish in there. There's some really cool looking fish in there. I don't know fish that well, so I can't tell you what they are. All right, so here's the directory. Now you can see that there's a lot of restaurants here. If you notice the different columns, the one that's the biggest is restaurant, specialty food, and entertainment. That lets you know that there's an incredible number of options here, mostly geared towards eating. I don't know how that came to be, but I'm just telling you, you can't complain about going hungry if you visit RIO Washingtonian Center, okay? Food, and then a few other things. That's what you got here. So let's continue to look at other options for food. And there will be some other things, I promise you, but mostly food. All right, so you're coming away from the water, and after that, then you're going to cross here, and just up there it is. There's Chipotle over there, and next to Chipotle on the corner, they have like a local gift shop. Now this hasn't been around for very long, but they do have a lot of local things for sale, so please support them when you can. And of course, there's going to be Chipotle here. So what upstanding plaza will not have a Chipotle there? And then we have a nice nail salon, so you can get cleaned up and get your things done when you see fit. So the nail salon is there. And then you have Bach to Rock, America's Music School. They have music lessons for kids to adults. Then there's the It's Sugar. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a really nice size store, just full of sugary items. Then there's Donut Chew, which is mochi donuts. Okay. And then Fantastics, which is going to be gelato on a stick. Auntie Anne's / Cinnabon, that is brand new. That has not been there very long at all. Maybe a month and a half, if that. I don't know, but that's a brand new addition to Rio. And there's Nando's. This is another one. I strongly recommend ordering ahead when you come visit Nando's, because they are always packed, like with people sitting down, not like getting to go. Now, Miss Toys is a local black-owned restaurant here with nice southern cuisine. Please come and support them. I've heard that they have some incredible desserts. I think they have a good shrimp and grits dish. I don't recall, but you want to check them out. And here's Muse, the paint bar next to them. So that's where you can have one of these experiences where you sit here and you try to figure out how to do some painting, you know, and bring home your masterpiece. And there's the Poke Bowl place, Poke DC. They have a few locations locally. And then here in this big old structure is where the remainder of our eating and entertainment is. So you got the Silver Diner, you got the movie theater, and you got Dave & Buster's. These are all great. Now here's what's funny. Where Dave & Buster's sits, it used to be originally like 20 years ago. There was a fake Dave & Buster's, right? Strange. And then that went away. And then after that, oh, by the way, this is where you get to go orders from Silver Diner. People will just pull up here in the semicircle and they'll just, you know, grab something. So look, the fake Dave & Buster's closed. Then a gym opened up, like a Washington Sports Club. And that was there for a long time. Then they closed. And then the real Dave & Buster's came, and they seem to be thriving. So I don't think they're going anywhere. So all that's in there for you. You got the movie theater, pretty good movie theater too. AMC theaters. All right, so now we're back. We're on the other side of this walkway here. And again, there goes Dave & Buster's. You can see how big that is. But where Silver Diner is here, there's a lot of outdoor seating. So you can sit out here and just look at the water. All right, all of that is out here for you. So you can have dining on the water, if you will. But seriously, you can do that here. There's more places to buy that that fish feed, and you can relax. And then once you finish eating, you can take a stroll. So this is the inside. There's even more seating, as you can see right there. Lots of seating for folks to be able to hang out. If you leave the Silver Diner, you're not quite ready to go, you don't want to do any walking yet, and your stomach is just like, can you just give me a few minutes? Then you can just go sit down right there. Maybe check out a movie or something. All right. Now, you familiar with paddle boats? Rio gives you the option to not just look at this water, but you can participate. They got these paddle boats here, and you can rent these paddle boats and you can go out on the water. Have a really good time. They're open from Monday through Friday from 4 to dusk, and then Saturday and Sunday from noon to dusk. So pretty good amount of time on the weekend. So you can come here, and it's $20 for up to 4 adults for the blue boats, and then $30 for the character boats. So these are your options right here. You can get on one of these and paddle to your heart's content. Those are the blue boats right there. The character boats are the ones with the ducks and all that good stuff. And there's more seating. I don't know if you can see on your left here. There's these little benches here. And this is a brand new place, Charlie Prime Foods. So they have, it's kind of fancy. Like it's kind of fancy, honestly. They got a real swanky bar. Incredible build out, all this outdoor seating right here, and they've been around for a few months. So you can sit out here. Again, you can dine on the water, right? You can chill out, see everything one wants to see here. And sometimes there are going to be events right here, which we'll get to in a moment. But at the end of that, that's Guapo's, straight down on your left. So Guapo's is really popular. People love the margaritas. No surprise there. You can go get a picture of margaritas from Guapo's. And then you see these lights right here with this awning. So they have performances right here. And so they'll set up right there on this little elevated platform. And this is an area where you can sit on these little wood bench. See, all of that right there, that's all seating for the little concerts. It's very active over here. And folks will sit out there. But when the concerts are not happening, there's playing going on out there. Kids, everybody's playing right in that same area. This is more parking because you got to have lots of parking there. You know, there's got to be places for you to put your cars, even though you can walk around. So this is just across the street from, remember, this is downtown Crown across the street, right? So if you're walking from one of those condos, you can come right over here and see waterfall number 2. So waterfall number 2 is right here by the Marriott. That's a huge Marriott right there. They got a few Marriotts over here. So what I want you to do is I want you to like this, drop a comment, share it with someone, okay? Subscribe to our channel. We'd love to help you figure out what's the best place for you to move to and how we can make your journey to the DC area much better. We are here for you. Thanks for watching, and take good care of yourself. Till next time.